Chapter 29 of The Turtle of Oman. 100 Flavors. The next morning, Arif's mom was bubbling water for mint tea when CD showed up. "Big news," he announced. "I found one more tangerine in my pocket. Due to your new appetite for tangerines, I wanted to share it." Arif laughed. CD sat down on the couch, peeled the tangerine, and passed a few juicy sections to him. "I was thinking about something," CD said. "Would you like to spend the next 2 days at my house? Your mom still has things to do and some final meetings at school, and I was thinking maybe we could go on a boat ride. I could ask some friendly fishermen to take us." "Yes, yes, yes. And then we will get a little tired of each other, and you won't be so sad to leave." "Not true." Arif grabbed his backpack again, which he hadn't unpacked yet, kissed his mom, who already seemed to know the plan, goodbye, and jumped into the Jeep's seat. "Hi again, monsieur." He fastened his seatbelt. CD lived down in the other section of Muscat, in one of the thick little houses that had existed before electricity. Arif always thought it would be fun to take a hike from his own house to CD's, but he hadn't done that yet. CD's White House had only 3 rooms, but they were very large, and the ceiling extremely high, so your voice echoed a little inside. The entryway of the house had a nice swooping curve of tiles over the door, like a blue wave. It was an old-fashioned house. Siti, Arif's grandma, who died when he was a baby, had sewn the ruffled yellow curtains that still fluttered in the open windows. CD liked fans better than air conditioning because he said it let the inside and outside worlds feel closer together. CD and Arif stepped out of their sandals and shoes at the door and entered. CD liked only bare feet on his clean floor. A big wind blew the curtains high like flags. "Look," said CD. "It's Siti welcoming you." "Hi, Siti," said Arif. CD started singing the happy song, the song he always sang when Arif or his parents visited his house. His notes echoed off the high ceiling. The words had some curly parts in them, where CD would trill. Once, when Arif was younger, he had asked his dad to sing the happy song before he went to sleep at home, but his dad said, "I can't. CD makes it up differently every time. No one else knows it." On CD's dining table were 2 white plates piled high with fat purple grapes and cherries, Arif's favorites. Arif started singing too. "I have a grape in one hand and a cherry in the other." Walking around the rooms, he let his voice lift and quaver on the notes the way CD did when he sang in Arabic. He loved CD's soft blue blanket folded neatly on the bed, the antique kerosene lantern on the living room side table, the little golden knob on the table's single drawer, the red wooden stool in the kitchen. "Why is your house always so happy?" Arif said, knowing what CD would say. "Because you're in it," said CD. "Don't you know that by now? What makes a house smile is people. When they come in and out. When people talk and laugh together, the house is having a good dream." Arif was quiet. He knew CD's philosophies so well, but hearing them again made him feel comfortable. So he asked, trying not to whine, "Will your house feel sad when we leave? Will our house feel even worse?" CD shrugged. The houses may cry a little sorrow of peeling paint. The houses may cry a little sorrow of peeling paint, a jagged crack in a corner, but they will wait for you to get back, the same way I will. Oh, I got you a present." He handed Arif 2 postcards, one of the long, white Ras Al Had Turtle Beach, and the other of camels striding across the dunes like the ones that they had just seen from the Night of 1,000 Stars camp. "You can pin these to the wall of your new room to help you remember everything," he said. "Make your new house happy." "Why can't you come with us?" "I don't fly. I am the falcon without wings, and I must stay here to protect everything in the nest, remember? I have to guard the frankincense trees and the date palms." We have a special relationship. Anyway, Monsieur would cry. Arif shook his head. His grandfather was stubborn and silly. There's one more present for you hiding in my bucket, said Sidi. It's a better present. And where is the bucket? Sidi lowered himself into the chair, shrugging. You have to find it. Arif did one cartwheel on the deep red carpet. The thick rug felt good on his bare feet and hands. He dashed into the bedroom and glanced around. Bed, chair, small dresser with stones lined on a silver tray in the center. The bucket wasn't there. It wasn't on the pale green tiled kitchen counter or sitting in the wide white sink. It wasn't hanging in the hall from the coat hooks. Where is it, Sidi? He asked. Just keep looking. They had done this all of Arif's life. Sometimes Sidi hid new socks under a pillow. He hid a book about seaweed or moray eels or a ticket to a movie. Sidi had even made treasure hunts with things as little as cherry tomatoes. Not very popular, though. Sidi said they hadn't existed at all when he was growing up. And there, in the bathroom, under the shower spigot, right over the drain, in the center of the new turquoise tiles that Sidi was so proud of, was the silver bucket. Inside it was a brand new, elegant blue hat with stitched golden threads in an angular mountain pattern and a lush blue neck tassel. For me? Arif stared at them. He had never had his own dress-up tassel before. The tassel was exactly like the one Sidi wore around his neck for special occasions. Sometimes he would even dip it into cologne that his dad had one too. Arif pulled his over his head. Arif put the hat on and stared into the bathroom mirror. It fits. He ran back to the living room. Look, these are really nice, Sidi. Thank you. Arif, said Sidi, when you come back to Muscat, you will be a different boy. If the hat doesn't fit anymore, I will get you a bigger one then. I will not be a different boy, said Arif. I will only be a slightly taller boy. Right, you're right. I'm sorry. You'll be the same boy with some added new flavors. Didn't we talk about a boat ride? Let's have a snack, then go down to the boat docks and look for my friend Ziad, or any fisherman with a friendly face. Sidi went to the refrigerator and pulled out his big blue bowl of homemade yogurt. He made it fresh every few days. He spooned a glop into a bowl, drizzled honey on it, and sprinkled a handful of almonds over the top. I believe they have 100 flavors of yogurt in the United States, he said. Like what? Lemon with pistachios, banana with peanut, apricot with walnuts, cinnamon with mustard. No. Arif took a bite of his delicious yogurt. Sidi, what if I don't like any friends? What if I don't make any friends in the United States? That would be impossible. Friends are everywhere. Aren't you friends with the people from other countries in your school? For sure. But this is different. I will be the new one now. I won't know the same things they know. What if no one likes me? What if they make fun of my hat? Sidi patted his shoulder. Then you can let them try it on.